Let's explore why Python sometimes opens the Microsoft Store instead of running in the command prompt. This is a surprisingly common issue, and usually stems from a simple misunderstanding about how Windows handles file associations. It's not a bug in Python itself, but a problem with how Windows interprets the .py file extension. 1. File association confusion. When you double-click a Python script, a file ending in .py, Windows checks which program is associated with that file type. If for some reason, Windows has mistakenly associated .py-wash files with the Microsoft Store app instead of your Python interpreter, it will launch the store looking for a Python app to install. This happens because Windows assumes you want to get a Python program, not run one you already have. 2. Incorrect default program. This association might have been set inadvertently during a software installation, or perhaps you accidentally changed it in the Windows settings. Many programs offer to set themselves as default for certain file types, and a conflict could occur if another program, or an update, overrides the correct association for Python. 3. Multiple Python installations. If you have multiple versions of Python installed, e.g., Python 2 and Python 3, a conflict in the registry, where Windows stores these associations, can also cause this problem. Windows might not be able to pick the correct interpreter to use. 4. Fixing the problem. Thankfully, this is usually an easy fix. You can manually reset the file association in Windows settings. To do so, search for default apps in the Windows search bar. Find .py in the list of file types. If it shows Microsoft Store or something other than your Python executable, click on it and select your preferred Python interpreter from the list of available applications. This will tell Windows to always run .py files with your chosen Python installation. 5. Command prompt execution. To avoid this issue altogether, the best practice is to always run your Python scripts from the command prompt or terminal. Navigate to the directory where your script is located using the cd command, change directory, and then type Python your script name.py and press enter. This bypasses the file association problem entirely, since you are explicitly telling the command prompt to use the Python interpreter to execute your file. 6. Checking the path environment variable. The path variable tells Windows where to look for executable files. Sometimes, your Python installation path might not be correctly set in the path variable. This will prevent Windows from finding the Python interpreter even if the association is correct. You can verify and adjust your path variable through the Windows system settings, search for environment variables. Make sure the directory containing your python.exe file is included in the path. By following these steps, you should be able to get your Python scripts running directly from the command prompt, rather than being redirected to the Microsoft Store. Remember that always running your code from the command prompt is a better practice for debugging and development, avoiding file association hassles